be seated. Welcome to commencement for the graduating class of 2013. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Nathan Aberley, and I am the senior class president. Beside me are some very important people to the reason why Wadsworth City Schools is a great system. I would like to welcome members of the Board of Education and our superintendent, Dr. Dale Fortner. Also on stage are Wadsworth High School Principal Jerry Parsons and several seniors who will be at this podium at some point during the ceremony. We also welcome the class of 1963, celebrating their 50th anniversary as graduates of WHS. Seniors, we have finally made it to the celebratory time of graduation from high school. It has been a long road with many twists and turns for each of us, but we pulled through and managed to make it to this day. As we look amongst ourselves, we see a group of people that we can consider a family. If you think about it, we really have been a second family for each other throughout our years growing up and continuing in high school, whether it have been from kindergarten till now or just the 4 years here. We've eaten a meal together on a daily basis, we spend around 1/3 of our day together, and we've seen each other grow and progress through life. We've been through tough times as well as emotional highs, and like a family, we have been accustomed to one another. In years to come, as we see the members of our large family going on to accomplish great things, we can be proud to say that we graduated with that person, whether it be a him or her going on to do amazing things. As we continue on through life, go on further to our education, join the workforce, or even protect our country, we must keep the same attitude we have had through high school. The attitude that says no obstacle in our way can be allowed to beat us. Things will be difficult, and we can't expect things to be handed to us. We have to go out and achieve what we truly want, and we have to work hard for it. If we keep a sense of raw determination and remember the things we have accomplished and learned during our 4 years with each other, we can and will accomplish great things. Congratulations.
Will the class of 2013 please stand? We are so very proud to call ourselves Grizzlies, and we look forward to joining generations of proud graduates who received their diplomas from Wadsworth High School. We welcome all alumni who are sitting in the audience today. We hope your pride in your school and in all its accomplishments continues to grow, just as we are proud of all of you. I now ask that all past graduates stand and be recognized. As a tribute to our past and to show unity, we request that both our class, our alumni, and the class of 2013 please join together to sing our alma mater, which can be found in the commencement program and on the north wall. The words are written by Maggie Williams from the class of 1936, and the music is composed by Gloria Lester from the class of 1933. We ask that all members of the audience now stand for the singing of our alma mater.
Thank you, and please be seated. The class of 2013 is fortunate to have one student recognized as salutatorian. She is Kaylee Sippert. Kaylee, please join me at the podium. Kaylee is a member of Huddle and National Honor Society, serving as the secretary. She's also a member of the Symphonic Band and Marching Band, also serving on Band Council. She was the March Student of the Month at WHS and also Medina County Student of the Month. Kaylee achieved perfect attendance during her entire 4 years of high school. Kaylee is planning on attending The Ohio State University and majoring in biomedical sciences. Joining Kaylee today are her parents, Bill and Karen. At this time, I would ask all of Kaylee's family to please stand and be recognized. And as I present the salutatorian medallion to Kaylee, I would ask you to please join me in honoring her with a round of applause.
And class of 2013 is honored to have two students recognized as valedictorians. They are Haley Beavers and Spencer LaHue. At this time, would Haley please join me at the podium? Haley is a member of the National Honor Society, a Hobie ambassador, and represented WHS at Buckeyes Girls State, and served as secretary of the senior class. She has been honored with the following awards: West Point Leadership, November Student of the Month, Medina County and WHS Student of the Year, and Math Department Student of the Year. She is a 4-year letter winner in volleyball, where she earned All-Ohio Honorable Mention, All-District First Team, and served as the captain in her senior season. Haley plans to attend Xavier University to major in nursing with a career goal of being a nurse anesthetist. Joining Haley today are her parents Karen and Daniel Beavers, along with her sisters Andrea and Elena. At this time, I would ask that all of Haley's family please stand and be recognized. As I proudly present the valedictorian medallion to Haley, please join me in honoring her with a round of applause. At this time, I'd ask Spencer to please join me at the podium. Spencer is a member of National Honor Society, Huddle, Stamp, and represented WHS at Buckeyes Boys State. He is a 4-year letter winner in swimming and served as team captain. He is the recipient of the William Senior and Ruth Call Scholarship and the Maximus Scholarship at The Ohio State University, where he plans to attend. In his spare time, he enjoys movies and playing the banjo. Joining Spencer today are his parents, Polly and Dan LaHue, and his brother, Philip. At this time, I would ask all of Spencer's family to please stand and be recognized. As I present the valedictorian medallion to Spencer, please join me in honoring him with a round of applause. Wadsworth City Schools continues to demonstrate excellence in all areas that we hold as high values and belief for student achievement and performance. As a AAA school district with high expectations, we take great pride in the areas of academics, the arts, and in athletics. 3 seniors will speak to each area. First, Haley Beavers on academics. Second is Rebecca Adams on the arts. And third is Spencer LeHue on athletics.
Good afternoon and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2013. I would say that I've written a lot of papers and essays over the past 12 years, probably hundreds. I've struggled over a vast amount of subjects, but I believe this tiny 600-word speech has been one of the most difficult tasks that I have taken on as a student at Wadsworth High School. I mean, how on earth am I supposed to stand in front of all my classmates and their families and talk about academics without sounding like a total nerd? So here goes, fingers crossed. When middle school ended and I was getting ready to enter high school, I was warned several times about the challenges I would face. I was told, mostly by my mother, that high school was going to be a lot harder. The classes would be impossible, I would have hours upon hours of homework and studying each night. I shouldn't be upset if I get bad grades, and I would be lucky to make it out alive. And the list goes on and on. The caliber of Wadsworth High School academics is amazing, and the warnings I had received in time all proved to be true. I had to work harder in order to maintain good grades, and at times it was more than I thought I could handle. But here we are, getting ready to receive our diplomas and walk out of these doors, never to return again as students. What can we all take away from Wadsworth High School academics? It probably won't be the theories or the equations. My apologies, teachers. Each of us has been given a wonderful education, but also something more valuable, a strong work ethic. It is probable that things will not get easier for us as we enter the world as high school graduates. Everything that we take on, college, the workforce, raising a family, will require a great deal of work. We must lay the strong foundation in order to prepare ourselves for our futures. For some of us, that foundation has been laid by the efforts we have put into our schooling. For others, that might not be the case, but this is graduation and we are starting a new part of our lives. There is always time to change and improve ourselves for the future. The challenges will continue to come, that I assure you is inevitable, but what we get to decide is how we will respond to them. Will we rise up and meet them or let the opportunities go to waste? I pray that every person in these seats in front of me will choose the former. It will be a lot of hard work, but in order to become better, we must be willing to put forth in the effort to become our best. Now, I would like to extend my thanks to God for blessing me with this wonderful life. I owe Him all. I achieve everything because of Him and for Him. I would like to thank my family for the years of support and love. To my teachers, thank you for guiding me along the way. Your hard work truly makes a difference in the lives of your students. I would also like to thank my friends. I have been blessed with such wonderful people in my life. You all inspire me every single day to be the best that I can be. I will go many places in my lifetime, experiencing a lot of different things, but I know I will never find people to replace the friends and the family that I have here. Walt Disney once said, "All our dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them." He was only half right. Along with that courage, we must be willing to work hard. This life won't come easily, but that's the beauty of it. Your life is a beautiful gift. What will you do with that gift? Congratulations, class of 2013. We did it.
A student graduating today asked me a question back in 8th grade that I will never forget. The student asked me if I would say something. I remember feeling my face turn 5 shades of red as dozens of eyes glared at me from across the classroom, waiting for my response. I had no idea what my classmate was asking me. The student continued, saying, "I've never heard your voice before. I want to know what it sounds like." I think some kind of barely audible word finally stumbled out of my mouth. How humiliating. But it was due to that brief, one-sided conversation that I reluctantly joined the speech and debate team in 2011. I reasoned it was time I overcame my fear of public speaking, or maybe just speaking in general. The crazy thing is, I am proof that speech and debate can transfigure the shy, quiet girl who lacked confidence and bring her to center stage. As it turns out, speech and debate became more than just a way for me to boost my communication skills. Over the course of the last 2 years, I have come to the realization that public speaking is an art form, and speech and debate just happens to be my artistic avenue. You see, the way I look at it, each of us is capable of creating art. That being said, what is art? Well, after pondering this profound question, I have concluded that I cannot stand up here today and effectively give one broad, standardized definition of such a personal element of life. To start, we can identify the arts as our chosen avenues through which we have a voice. But really, this realization only lays the foundation for our comprehension of art. Here at Wadsworth High, we as students have been privileged with a plethora of opportunities to join high-caliber, esteemed art programs, such as art classes, theater, band, and choir. Along with these traditional art forms, the non-traditional artistic programs of the yearbook, the Bruin, and speech and debate are also outlets for expression. I am so blessed to have experienced many of these art programs, either as a participant or an audience member. The common thread I have witnessed throughout is that, whether actor or journalist, painter or trombonist, you all have a lot of passion for what you do. I commend each of you for the powerful emotion and dedication you pour into your work. However, we would be ignorant to limit ourselves to the extent of these programs when speaking about the arts. Let's expand our understanding of art just a little bit with some group participation. All right, here we go. Please raise your hand if you have ever taken a dance class. Okay, keep your hands up. Now, please raise your hand if you experiment with photography and photo editing in your free time. Good, keep your hands high. Please raise your hand if you commit yourself to nurturing the plants in your garden. Raise your hand if your innovative mindset lends you to carpentry or engineering excellence. Raise your hand if iambic pentameter, rhyme schemes, or free verse are the ways in which you let your thoughts collide in poetry. Now, everyone look around. Take a second to think about this. Through just these few examples of unordinary, atypical art, how many more artistic forms are represented? So, do not sell yourself short in the capacities to which you can create. Resolve to find your personal artistic avenue and explore it. No matter where you are in life, whether graduating today, finding a job after college, raising a family in the years to come, or simply following the direction your heart leads you, embrace the extraordinary powers of the arts. Please do not stay silent for so long that you miss out on opportunities like I did. In other words, don't wait for someone to ask to hear your voice. Speak up, speak out, and be heard for the visions and beliefs that you have. Art transformed my life. What will you let it do to yours? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Spencer LaHue, and welcome everyone to this commencement ceremony for the class of 2013. To all my classmates and their family and friends in the audience, congratulations. We made it to the end of a journey that took 4 long years. I'd like to start off with a question for the students. Why are you here? This is a personal question that each of you could answer differently. But the one thing that can be said for all of us is that we met the state-mandated minimum requirements necessary to get our high school diplomas. All of us have done the minimum, but how many of us have gone beyond that? Many of my classmates have gone above and beyond the minimum high school experience through their involvement in one or more of the many athletic programs available at WHS. Wadsworth Athletics have taught me many important lessons that will undoubtedly help in all aspects of life, including hard work and time management. Going into high school, I thought that I had worked pretty hard in school before and that I'd made it through some pretty difficult swim practices in the youth program. But it wasn't until my first week of training that I finally understood how intense those workouts can be. I also learned where the weight room was, and yes, I actually did lift some weights. And once I learned what it took to succeed at the high school level, like many of my classmates, I gave 100% at practices and contributed to my team. I can honestly say that Wadsworth Athletics has taught me the true meaning of hard work. Time management is a very important life skill that could always use a little work. Many times over the course of the school year, I had to choose between staying up late and finishing homework or getting some extra sleep to be ready for an early morning practice or a big swim meet. Most of the time I chose sleep, but I always made sure that I was just as prepared for my class as I was for my team. This skill is highlighted every year at sports recognition nights, where numerous scholar athletes are presented to students who held a 3.5 GPA during their sports season. It always impresses me that so many students are able to maintain this high academic standard in the midst of such rigorous and time-consuming activities. This year, our new facility has brought with it a renewed sense of school pride, and we continued our tradition of high athletic achievement. With several suburban league championship teams, including the wrestling team's 21st consecutive title, numerous sectional and district qualifiers in all the sports, and countless personal records, this athletic year will surely leave a lasting impression on the new Wadsworth High School. The athletic program at WHS has provided us with a close community of friends, as well as supportive coaches and administrators. It taught us responsibility, respect, and commitment. As we graduate from high school and move on to whatever plans we may have for our future, I urge everyone to strive for the best and never settle for the minimum. I have high hopes for this graduating class, and I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone accomplishes in the coming years. Thank you, and best of luck to all the seniors.
There are many members of the class of 2013 who have excelled academically. We will now recognize each based upon their final grade point standing. Seniors wearing a red cord, symbolic of achieving a 3.2 to 3.499 grade point average, earning the designation of cum laude, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Seniors wearing a silver cord, symbolic of achieving a 3.5 to 3.799 grade point average, earning the designation of magna cum laude, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. And seniors wearing a gold cord, symbolic of achieving a 3.8 to 4.0 grade point average, earning the designation of summa cum laude, please stand to be recognized.
At this time, would the class of 1963 please stand? We are honored that you are joining us today as you celebrate your 50th class reunion. 50 years ago, you were in the same place as we are now. It is amazing how time has changed over the years, but the tradition here in Wadsworth is still the same. The class of 1963 was the third class to graduate from our old, their new high school. We each spent 3 years in that building. Of course, when you were there, there was no roof. You had to walk to the outside to get to all of your classes, and as it appears from the pictures in your yearbook, that you had a very large amount of snow. There is a picture of amount of snow with the caption, "Seniors reach top, only to continue climbing." And although we never had to walk through snow outside to get to class, we did have to walk through snow inside to get to class. 1963 is a year to remember. It was the year the Beatles released their first album. It was the year the lava lamp was launched. Gas prices averaged 29 cents per gallon, and a loaf of bread cost 22 cents. The Andy Griffith Show was popular at the time. And, of course, it was your senior year at Wadsworth High School. As we look back, your class flower was the red rose. Your class colors were red and white, perhaps the best class colors of all. And your class motto was Scientia Solmentis, knowledge, the sun of the mind. Your senior class president was Hillary Perdue. Your superintendent was Mr. M.H. Burkholder. And your principal was Art Wright. Your football team opened in a newly expanded stadium, and you played your last season in the Metro League with a record of 6-3-1. The basketball team advanced to the final round of the playoffs. You had many clubs we still have today, like student councils, school plays, intramurals, and National Honor Society. It is evident that many things have changed since you left Wadsworth High School. The building you attended no longer stands, but the school you attended is still here. Wadsworth High School continues the tradition of excellence, the tradition that you developed. Welcome back to Wadsworth High School for your 50th high school reunion. We are honored that you have joined us in our new home. Thank you.
Recently, a local reporter sent me an email requesting that I offer some words of wisdom to high school graduates since I have experienced this occasion 35 times as an educator. If you ask a dozen adults in this room a similar question, you will probably get back 24 comments. So bear with me as I offer a few thoughts that perhaps you can connect to now and certainly throughout your life. 4 years ago, you entered WHS as a class to attend our annual freshman orientation. I noted that we were both new to WHS, and we would learn the traditions and expectations together. I spoke to you about a variety of items to establish a strong foundation in your transition to high school. Perhaps you remember some of what was said because I have reinforced it constantly throughout your time here. I noted that the following words would serve you well then and will continue to do so in the years ahead. Listen, learn, lead. Simply, listen first, speak second. Be a lifetime learner without the arrogance that you know it all. And you don't need a title to lead. I also spoke with you about becoming involved in high school activities, and many of you did. Almost 70% of you have become members of one or more of the extensive offerings we have in extra or co-curricular activities. I gave you advice on how to be successful at WHS, and such as being present every day ahead of time, having the self-discipline to make good choices in all situations you encounter, and to perform at your highest levels possible all the time, growing from your mistakes and never giving up as you attempt to reach your goals. One thought offered that day was that in a blink of an eye, You will soon be sitting here preparing to receive your high school diploma. And here we are. Parents, you've done a wonderful job raising the young men and women sitting here today. Be very proud. We are most thankful to your support of our students and of our school. Students, join me in thanking our parents. But it's time for these young men and women to spread their wings, to leave the nest and begin their journey in life. I know there are many, many other tidbits of advice that you will receive, so I will close this part with a couple additional thoughts. 2 words: time and purpose. Time. Beyond having a bell move you every 50 minutes to your next class, time management will be one of your greatest challenges. Author Rick Warren writes, "Time is your most precious gift because you only have a set amount of it." One of the many mysteries of life is that no one knows how much time each has. Don't live your life recklessly, but don't live so conservatively that you miss out on the many joys that are waiting for you to grasp. Relish the time you have on earth and do so with purpose. Purpose. Find something that you enjoy passionately and with great dedication. It may be the profession you choose or a variety of items in your personal life. But more importantly, as you find this purpose, maintain involvement with your family throughout your lifetime. As you move forward in age, don't let this purpose ever leave your priorities. I have often remembered the following lines from Alice in Wonderland. Alice came to a fork in the road. "Which road do I take?" she asked. "Where do you want to go?" responded the Cheshire Cat. "I don't know," Alice answered. "Then," said the cat, "it doesn't matter. Find your purpose." As you leave WHS, many of you have established what you hope to become professionally, and we certainly don't doubt that you will do so. Don't be afraid to change direction if it doesn't work out. I am a strong believer that when one door closes, another door opens, perhaps with a different opportunity than you planned. Dream. Set goals. Achieve. During your time here at WHS, we have been awarded with your purpose and dedication to perform at high levels. You have been a part of 3 other classes that performed exceptionally well in the areas of academics, arts, and athletics, while also sustaining our level of excellence expected during your senior year. We are extremely proud of many of your individual and collective accomplishments during this school year. In brief, here are a few. In academics, this class has 3 National Merit Scholarship finalists. Over 85% are accepted into an institution of higher learning of some type. 47% earned a 3.2 GPA or higher. 33% earned an honors diploma. And as a class, you performed above state, national, and in some cases, global averages in mandated graduation tests in AP, ACT, SAT, and career technical assessments. In the arts, your class had members of speech and debate win numerous awards in various competitions, including a state qualifier. Our instrumental and vocal music programs continue to demonstrate superior ratings in district and state competitions, along with individuals receiving high marks in solo and ensemble performances. You also have talented students producing award-winning art pieces, along with receiving multiple top awards in the state due to outstanding journalism in our school newspaper. In athletics, the Grizzly tradition continued with dominance by several individuals and teams. Our volleyball and girls basketball team went undefeated in the Suburban League and celebrated district championships, with the girls basketball team ending their season as regional finalists. Our wrestling team won the Suburban League championship and had another state placer. Our girls track and field team won the Suburban League championship, and along with the boys track and field team, we have several seniors who will qualify for the state meet in Columbus this weekend. Good luck. And to top it off, for the first time in several years, Wadsworth High School is proud to have won the Suburban League All Sports Award. In community service, you raked over 250 yards. You donated over 270 pints of blood and offered after-school assistance to various elementary schools in a variety of programs. And you provided the positive leadership to the underclassmen that we expected in our move into this new facility. You have been a wonderful class all 4 years, and we are most appreciative. Thank you. At this time, I would ask Dr. Dale Fortner, Superintendent of the Wadsworth City Schools, to please join me at the podium. Dr. Fortner, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Wadsworth High School, as principal, it is my honor and pleasure to present to you the class of 2013.
To all alumni and guests here today, we are certainly honored with your presence, and specifically to the class of 1963, we welcome you home. It is our hope that 50 years from now, these very same graduates in front of us return to Wadsworth High School to relive their memories of going to school here. To the class of 2013, I am certain you are anxious and probably a little bit nervous about your next venture in life. Over the past 4 years, your class has established themselves as superb academicians, all-star athletes, and accomplished fine arts performers, contributing to the wonderful legacy of the school system. And for that, we thank you and congratulate you. Today, you will go down in history as the very first graduating class of this new high school. As you walk out of this school for the last time as a student, we are certain that you will succeed. So on behalf of our Board of Education, I wish you the very best. Now, with Board of Education members here on stage behind me, at this time I officially accept the graduating class from Mr. Parsons. To our board members, I can assure you that each and every graduate has met the requirements set forth by you as a Board of Education and the state of Ohio, thus earning a right to a high school diploma. So as superintendent, I make a final recommendation to the board to now award high school diplomas to the Wadsworth graduating class of 2013. Congratulations.
Of the class of 2013 will receive their high school diplomas. We request that the audience please respect this moment for our graduates, their families, and friends. In order for each graduate to receive recognition, we ask that you allow us to read each name without interruption. Please do not embarrass or draw attention to any one graduate. We ask that you hold all applause and do not shout or yell until every candidate has received their diploma. The class of 2013 thanks you in advance for your cooperation. Nathan Richard Aberly. Isaac Joseph Clark. Benjamin Porter Hanna. Haley Marie Beavers. Spencer Daniel LeHue. Kaylee Marie Siffert. Rebecca Whitney Adams. Brendan Jacob Abbott. Abdul Habib Ahmed Abdul Habib. Matthew Paul Alec. Caleb Alvin Amposta. Michaela Rose Anderson. Matthew Joseph Armour. Stephanie Marie Esquia. Samantha Lynn Boffman. Rose Elizabeth Baxley. Molly Irene Beal. Zoe Cassandra Bairns. Natalie Ann Bendel. Hannah Lynn Bennett. Jordan Marie Bennett. Catherine Amy Benya. Asa Scott Berlin. Philip Daniel Bertkey. Jackson Patrick Bertuzzi. Taylor Lynn Black. Eric John Block. Megan Jewel Marie Blondheim. Andrew Ronald Boldry. Victoria Marie Bonai. Morgan Elise Bowman. Alexis Darlene Boyette. Spencer Jared Bradley. Caitlin Grace Brady. Dean Michael Brennan. Nicholas Kyle Brzezina. Connor Gentry Kane. Ryan Andrew Kane. Grace Marie Cameron. Jacob Christopher Camper. McKay Morris Kavanaugh. Timothy Charles Chapman. Paige Victoria Clear. Ryan Patrick Cole. Tiffany Renee Conley. Kennedy Paige Copeland. Wesley Daniel Copeland. Eric Kenneth Corbett. Alex Cody Cottrell. Claire Elizabeth Corson. Tyler Ray Coy. Joseph Daniel Crouch. Stephen Jeffrey Crowder. Megan Ray Croyle. Leah Ann Cusick. Jordan Allen Serwinick. Jonathan Sandro Diamacone. Amanda Lorraine Davies. Michael Scott Davis. Alexander Thomas Dean. Matthew James Dean. Rebecca Jo D. Brandon Scott Depew. Kirsten Nicole Detweiler. Holly Noel DeWitt. Rachel Janine Dietrich. Richard Albert Dahl. Caleb Jeremiah Domers. Samuel John Drury. Amber Lynn Dudley. Grant Michael Duda. Allison Marie Earl. Bryce Allen Easterling. Nicholas William Eggman. Tyler James Elfers. Luis Escudero. Natalia Farron Escudero. Mohammed Alam Fala. David Lee Ferguson. Sarah Nicole Fink. Neil Patrick Finneran. Benjamin Lehman Fyrus. Alicia Nishay Fitzgerald. Devin Anthony Foster. Ashley Marie Fox. Luke Michael Gabriel Francisco. Samantha Renee Freeman. Brittany Michelle Fulbright. Taylor Lynn Fuller. Owen Bradley Foose. Michael James Gabbert. Jessica Ann Gahan. Dylan Robert Galford. Cody Ryan Ralph Garner. Cameron David Garut. Christopher David George. Gina Teresa Gerace. Garrett Reed Gissinger. Richard Vern Glover. Tyler Keith Natowski. Rachel Ann Goddard. Michaela Renee Gordon. Adeline Marie Graff. Gunnar Dean Graham. Jacqueline Helen Gray. Jessica Nicole Gray. Emily Catherine Graydon. Dylan Anthony Grazier. Jennifer Noel Green. Matthew Donald Gray. Benjamin Thomas Hall. Benjamin Thomas Hall. Jason Michael Hanlon. Megan Sue Harp. Jacob William Hartman. Haley Marie Hassinger. William McQuaid Hatfield. Andrew James Hopt. James Jonathan John Hawkins. Samuel Thomas Hayes. Caitlin Elizabeth Hayes. Jackson David Heidemann. Justin Robert Heller. Kayla Nicole Henderson. Richard Lee Henderson. Cole Michael Henry. Rachel Nicole Henry. Stephen J. Herchek. Joshua Lawrence Harold. Spencer Todd Hicks. Katie Uai Ho. Anthony Roy Hogan. Joshua Levi Hout. Catherine Hope Howard. Austin Taylor Hughes. Zachary Christian Fowler Humes. Madison Marie Himes. Julia Marie Imber. Alexander Lee Infantino. Christian David Jackson. Jacob Allen Yeager. Aaron Michelle Jansen. Kayla Ray Jett. Xavier Dominique Johnson. Ariana Michelle Jones. Nathan Jones. Molly Catherine Josephov. Christopher Richard Joyce. Nathan Paul Call. Josephine Taylor Kane. Kyle Joseph Carafa. Adrian Thomas Kuiper. Nicholas Michael Kellerman. Hannah Elizabeth Kelly. Kendall Elizabeth Kelly. Daniel Peter Kluth. Austin James Knight. McKenna Noel Coons. Benjamin Paul Kupchak. Alexander Lee Kuykendall. Jordan Nicole Labus. Jeffrey Alexander Lark. Amanda Nicole Lauer. Alec Matthew Leatherman. Christopher Lemasters. Meredith Maria Leonard. Matthew S. Leonard. Eric Andrew Lilly. Veronica Morgan Llewellyn. Kayla Janine Lockwood. William Arnold Lohman. Christopher Stephen Long. Keegan John Long. Kaylee Ann Lucian. Carissa Lynn Magnaca. Christian Aaron Major. Derek Chad Mackey. Paige Nicole Malkett. Abigail Rose Malik. Allison Ray Malkowski. Nicolette Heisel Mangano. Samantha Marie Marco. Alexis Patricia Marin. Michael Clinton Marshall. Brianna Sermella Mason. Krista Ann Mathis. Sarah Catherine Maxon. Jennifer Leona McKendry. Alan Charles McPherson. Michael Justin McVicker. Taylor Lee Meinke. Jacob Stephen Mendenhall. Megan Elizabeth Murley. Louis John Messam. Kayla Ann Miller. Tia Nicole Mixel. Brianne Pamela Moeller. Michael Charles Mooney. Paige Nicole Moore. Devin Michael Morris. Chad Michael Modis. Tyler Perry Neal. Dylan Mackenzie Neppinger. William James Nelson. Kristen Elizabeth No. Mackenzie Morgan O'Brien. Alicia Ann O'Connor. Brianna Lynn O'Connor. Sophia Marie Odo. Jeremy Ben Ohlenschlager. Megan Elizabeth Owens. Nathan William Palermo. Corey M. Polito. Katie Lynn Polito. Kelsey Isabella Palmer. Joshua Michael Polachek. Holly Jane Pantalone. Sabrina Abigail Parsons. Jack William Pecknick. Chad Gregory Pegram. McKenna Alice Pell. McKenna Elise Pell, excuse me. Eric Joseph Peltz. Adrian Elizabeth Peterman. Morgan Virginia Peterman. Melissa Maria Pettit. Daniel Stephen Phillips. Nathan Tyler Pound. Ryan Thomas Prather. Jack Connor Presson. Madison Ray Prestridge. Taylor Marie Raber. Tyler Lee Raber. Cassandra Marie Recupero. Joshua Alexander Reese. Ethan Edward Reynolds. Matthew Paul Rhodes. Stephanie Nicole Richardson. Jessica Marie Risden. Vincent Roberts, Jr. Ashley Nicole Robertson. Mariah Noel Robinson. Taylor Marie Robinson. Natasha Suzanne Romanoff. Annalise Marie Rozier. Rebecca Marie Rotterschmidt. Kylie Jean Rubsum. Daniel Robert Ruff. Jesse Glenn Rummer. Caitlin Mary Russ. Elise Nicole Rybeck. Ryan Gregory Salem. Allison Judith Salamone. Emily Jane Sanders. Carly Ann Sandridge. Lucas William Sanford. Benjamin George Sanker. Hannah Michelle Saros. Bradford Martin Shyman. Joshua Gregory Schnick. Jared Douglas Schoonover. Leah Marie Schrock. Alyssa Marie Schwab. Scott Allen Seals. Ashley Diane Sealing. Nicholas Robert Seamy. Brooke Nicole Sharpless. Ryan Lee Shepard. Alex Dongwoo Shin. Alexandra Elizabeth Shirley. Madeline Elise Shively. Nathan S. Seidel. Derek Matthew Simon. Kyle Vincent Simon. Emily Christine Sims. Amanda Michelle Sisler. Clay Austin Smalley. Andrew Lawrence Smith. Emily Lynn Smith. Hannah Ray Smith. Megan Ann Sontag. Melanie Amanda Sontag. Jacquelina Corinne Sotilli. Christina Amanda Sovine. Corey Ann Squire. Marcus Alexander Stacy. Casey Blythe Stallman. Kimberly Rose Starcher. Taylor Lynn Starcher. Kay Dayton Hose Stebley. Sarah Margaret Sterling. Amanda Jane Stevens. Christopher Allen Stewart. Jeffrey Randall Stover. Alex Michael Sabaticki. Braden Richard Sumney. Elaine Ray Sutton. Madison Marie Sweezy. Colton James Swigert. Taryn Elizabeth Zalay. Cody James Tanner. Sylvia Veronica Taunt. Benjamin Taylor Thomas. Nathaniel Scott Thomas. Ronnie Earl Tisdale. Brooke Marie Tittle. Elizabeth Brianne Tittle. Jared Liam Tittle. Kenneth Dean Tollett. Brandon Allen Towsley. Christopher James Treese. Lindy Diane Trenoff. Jordan Lee Troutman. Amber Sierra Traska. Stuart Joseph Turk. Eddie William Turner. Alexander Thomas Uhas. Elizabeth Marie Valentine. Cody Allen Vanderweist. Connor Davis Van Fleet. Mary Elizabeth Vickers. Shane Anthony Vosberg. Erica Lynn Voss. Sarah Ray Wagner. Eric Andrew Walter. Brent Andrew Walton. Ellen Jean Walton. Rebecca Lynn Ward. Timothy Scott Ward, Jr. Benjamin Anthony Watt. Nicole Genevieve Weaver. Louis Matthew Weber. Ellen Arlie Wemmer. Jason Connor Wenneman. Augustin Joseph Palacios Wesley. Mackenzie Ray Wessel. Lucas Anthony West. Jessica Elise White. Jessica Paige White. Lauren Ray Whitman. Maggie Grace Williams. Courtney Arden Wise. Jennifer Lee Wise. Jordan Ann Woods. Kristen Elizabeth Woods. Benjamin Matthew Woodward. Abby Diane Wyrick. Tyler Ray Yates. Eric Thomas Yetzer. Julia Renee Yonley. Matthias James Zollinger.
Congratulations, class of 2013. One more time. Before class president Nate Aberle leads our class with the tassel ceremony, I would ask that our faculty please assist so we can properly dismiss our graduates. The graduates will proceed through the north doors to the Commons to assemble one final time to throw their caps. Parents and honored guests, please do not stop the recessional for pictures, hugs, or handshakes. If you need to exit, please move up to the second floor, but please keep the Commons area clear. Thank you for your cooperation with this request.
Graduates of the class of 2013, please stand. To signify that you are now a graduate of Wadsworth High School, please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.